When we say a billionaire is in the limelight, which one comes to your mind? And why? Is it Elon Musk? Yes, you heard it right. Elon is in the news again. This time he's back with the Twitter Classic. Just a few days before litigation process between him and Twitter was due to begin, he had taken a surprise U-turn and offered to buy Twitter again. Let's see what's happening. First off, Elon offered to buy Twitter in April. Let's see what happened. You probably know this already, but Musk is a Twitter fan. It's his favorite platform where he can interact with his followers personally, share important updates about SpaceX, engage in trolling, and make newsworthy announcements. Musk dispatched dozens of dishes for SpaceX's internet satellite service, Starlink, earlier this year after a Ukrainian government official asked him via Twitter for assistance with the nation's connectivity issues. Shortly after, Musk tweeted about how some governments had asked Starlink satellites to block Russian news sources. Here, he didn't refer to Ukraine. By that time, Facebook had already blocked a few Russian state-funded outlets in Europe, and Twitter had begun tagging accounts connected to the Russian government. Musk, though, declared that he wouldn't do so. Soon after that, Elon met with the officials to discuss his proposal. He was adamant about buying the platform. He even made a ridiculous offer to purchase each share at $54.2, while the share price was at $45. To simplify for our fans, that means that Elon was ready to overpay about $9 per part of the company he bought. When this news was announced, the stock price of Twitter didn't rise. This is something unique because usually after a takeover offer is announced, the price rises. This signified the skepticism of the investors about this deal actually going through. Perhaps the board of directors of Twitter had similar ideas. That is why they added a clause that Elon had to pay a hefty penalty if he backed out of the deal. Next, so did Elon Musk get cold feet and back out? Following Elon Musk's announcement that he was exiting the $44 billion plan to acquire the social media site Twitter, shares dropped. After announcing the acquisition of Twitter a few months later, Musk seemed to have experienced buyer's remorse. Now that Elon had gotten everything, he had some questions that troubled him. Musk withdrew after stating that Twitter had not provided sufficient details regarding the quantity of spam and fake accounts that were present on the platform. Elon made this announcement on Twitter. This was followed by Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal writing a 13-tweet-long thread publicly contradicting the claims that had been made. The crux of the tweet was that the number of bots was actually below 5%, and any claims by Elon were wrong and an attempt to back out of this deal. Oddly enough, Elon responded with one emoji to the long Twitter message, and that emoji was the turd. That doesn't sound good, does it? With Elon backing out of the deal, the solution of litigation was available, but the board of directors wanted none of that. They wanted the deal to go through. The talks continued for a while, but when it was clear that he had no intentions of purchasing Twitter, the board sued Elon Musk to either get the hefty fine or for him to purchase the company. Coming up, this was followed by Twitter suing Elon. Let's look at the details there. Twitter is requesting that a Delaware court require Elon Musk to fulfill an April pledge and pay $44 billion for the social media platform. The trial for the case is scheduled for October, and Musk wants to prevail. Winning this case would allow Elon to back out without any damages, but the repercussions of him losing severely, either by a particular performance order compelling him to finish the agreement, or by leaving Twitter but still paying up to $1 billion or more for breach of contract. Many legal experts, including the Vice Chancellor of the Chancery Court in the 1980s and 90s, Berger, have given their predictions. They expect that based on the available information and precedent, it would be difficult for Elon Musk to win. The trial was set to begin on October 17th, but we now have reason to believe it might never go to court. There's a chance that both parties settle the matter before the judge decides anything, and recent developments show that something similar is on track. Now it seems our SpaceX friend is interested again. And what is this Application X? Elon even promised that he would pay the hefty fine, just as he was ready to back out of the deal. Just a few weeks prior to the two parties' scheduled court appearance, the unexpected reversal occurred. In the letter, the legal team told Twitter that the deal is ready to go through if the litigation issues are resolved and if finances can be acquired. According to a Twitter spokeswoman, the company has received the bid and intends to close the deal at the $54.20 per share price that Elon Musk promised in April. Twitter's shares increased by more than 20% to more than $52 per share following the apparent victory. The value remained below what Musk was willing to pay. Later on Tuesday, Musk stated in a tweet that he intended to purchase Twitter as a catalyst for developing X, the all-encompassing app. He has hinted that he'd be adding more features to Twitter to reach his goal of creating an everything app. Not much is known about the app currently, except the name X, and that it would be an app for everything. Keeping the mystery alive, are we, Musk? Now, for more on our news radar. Coming up, amidst the global war crisis, Elon Musk shared a controversial point of view. Let's see what he had to say. On Monday, Elon Musk published a poll on Twitter about the ongoing crisis between Russia and Ukraine, which drew criticism from Ukrainian authorities. Musk asked people to respond yes or no to 4 questions in the poll headlined Ukraine-Russia Peace. If they recognize Crimea's takeover, whether water would still be provided to Crimea, and whether Ukraine should remain neutral. 63% of those who responded to the poll said no, while 36% said yes. He further elaborated that this is the only option. If it happens sooner, lives might be saved, suggesting that if the poll isn't held again, this could lead to nuclear disaster. This was not well liked by the Ukrainian people, and they said their fair share to Elon. This led to another poll being created by the Ukrainian president, where people said they prefer Elon Musk only if he supports Ukraine. Seeing the way Elon has replied to the harsh comments, we know he wasn't bothered at all. Classic Elon. We are closer to a robot figure than you might assume, and the billionaire's humanoid robot looks very promising. Next, at Tesla's AI Day event, CEO Elon Musk displayed his highly praised humanoid robot, Optimus. The 51-year-old billionaire hopes to move beyond self-driving cars, which despite his repeated promises have not yet materialized, by claiming that a robot business will be worth more than its cars. In contrast, he claimed Optimus would be a highly capable robot that would eventually be produced in millions of units in very high production and for less than $20,000, making it much less expensive than a car. Yeah, let that sink in. Musk revealed Tesla's plans for humanoid robots at its AI Day in August of last year. This year's event was postponed until the robot prototype was operational, with a goal of starting production perhaps in 2023. Tesla used a picture of metallic robot hands forming a heart shape to preview the release of the bot on social media. But according to Arizona State University robotics expert Henny Ben Amor, it's difficult to mimic human-like hands. According to Musk, Optimus would initially do tedious or hazardous tasks like transporting components around Tesla plants or tightening a bolt on a car with a tool. This is a reference to the Transformers media series. Additionally, he will provide updates on Tesla's Dojo high-speed computer, which the firm claims are essential to the development of its self-driving technology and was announced last year. Lastly, Elon Musk's genius is helping the hurricane-struck U.S. Let's see what he's doing. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis reported that SpaceX CEO Elon Musk agreed to provide the company's satellite internet service, Starlink, to help in response to Hurricane Ian in Southwest Florida communities that are now without connectivity. We love that. The hurricane passing through has done massive damage and has left the area without electricity or internet. Most of these were connected by wires, and they were destroyed by the fast winds. Starlink can connect to the satellite, allowing the users to access the internet. This will allow the damaged area to receive some form of communication. That's a wrap. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this takeover, and do you think it will fall through again? Hit like and click that subscribe button, and we'll be back with another video. Bye!